While New Zealand is home to some of the most astounding sights and friendliest people in the world, it is also home to a unique business culture that allows for innovative businesses to thrive. First, we will present some examples, including the adventure industry as well as specific businesses. Then we will explain a few factors that contribute to the business culture in New Zealand.
Skydiving is incredibly popular in New Zealand. It is one of the best places to do it because of its magnificent landscape. There are many companies throughout the country that offer skydiving. When I was there, I went skydiving with Endzone in Queenstown. I felt incredibly safe the entire time. The company had a very relaxed environment and did not feel high stress at all. That definitely made the experience better and less nerve-wracking. My skydive instructor had done over 17,000 dives. The vibrant, adventure-seeking culture in this country leads to people devoting their lives to adventure sports. The jet boat is another adventure tourism industry started in New Zealand. William Hamilton dreamed of a boat that would carry him through the swift rivers of his home country of New Zealand. That dream became a reality in 1954. His workshop became solely devoted to research and development, which allowed for the development of the Hamilton waterjet. From then on, Sir William and his team gradually improved the design of the waterjet, adding greater efficiency, speed, and power. In 1960, Sir William's son John was a key member of the Colorado River Expedition Team, the first to travel up through the Grand Canyon. Over the next 20 years, other groundbreaking trips were made up the Sunkosi in Nepal, Sepik in Papua New Guinea, Zaire, Ganges, and Amazon rivers, and jet boats became widely used for flood relief, surveying, and recreation. The water jets are unique with their competitive mix of reliability, maneuverability, speed, and efficiency. Bungee jumping is one of the biggest adventure industries in New Zealand. A.J. Hackett and Henry Van Ash, who met in Wanaka, New Zealand, set about testing and developing bungee cords in the 80s. In order to show the world their complete trust in these ropes, they set up a PR coup in Paris, France. A.J. snuck up the Eiffel Tower and proceeded to jump off of it, making international headlines. In 1988, the world's first commercial bungee operation was started at the Kawaru Bridge. This bungee site started the adventure tourism industry in New Zealand and helped in giving Queenstown the nickname of the adventure capital of the world. A.J. Hackett now offers a wide range of adventure activities, from bungee jumping to zip lines to giant swings, and is one of the world's premier bungee jumping companies. Lastly, whitewater rafting is incredibly popular in New Zealand. New Zealand is home to some of the best rafting trips. Its rivers are forceful, providing some exciting, though sometimes nerve-wracking, whitewater to raft on. We went whitewater rafting in Queenstown. The way the instructors handled everything felt much different than in the US. They were much more lax. In the US, safety is always everyone's number one priority, but in New Zealand, the instructors and the people are much more into thrill and adventure and act more risky. The actual rafting was a lot of fun, even though my raft got stuck and a few people fell out. It was definitely a scary experience, but we learned that not all tourist adventures are completely safe and secure. If you really want to engage with nature and everything it has to offer, you have to prepare to take some risk and face adventure and adversity.
In New Zealand, sheep outnumber people 6-1. Therefore, as you can imagine, wool is of abundance. One company that took advantage of this is Icebreaker, who consumes about 25% of the wool produced in New Zealand. Currently, the company is led by Rob, who is the former CEO of Air New Zealand. He told us that a key element of being a CEO is determining how much time to allot to certain areas. To be authentic for Rob, that meant being accessible and personally responding to all emails. Icebreaker is currently marketing to a whole new generation of consumers and targeting a broader age range. However, he reaffirmed that through this change, the company needs to remain authentic. To show us how they are achieving this, he let us view the new marketing ads that display real people with passions, desires, and goals. Fonterra is a global dairy company founded in the capital of Auckland, New Zealand. Its three main focus areas are responsible dairying, dairy excellence, and nutrition for life. One characteristic of businesses in New Zealand is that they have an incredibly horizontal organizational structure, meaning that no matter what someone's position is within an organization, everyone's opinions and inputs are equally valued. This can be seen in Fonterra's policy stating that anyone is allowed to walk into the factory and look around. Another defining aspect of the business culture in New Zealand is the startup culture. Despite having a small population, New Zealand is home to a vibrant startup culture that includes incubators such as Creative HQ and startups such as Xero, a company that integrates accounting and technology to exploit the long-tail approach to providing cloud services to small businesses. A Upon visiting Zero, you are likely to be shot with a Nerf gun due to the laid-back atmosphere they promote.
Another important aspect of New Zealand's business economy is the fact that companies are forced to go global due to the country's small population of 4.5 million people. A perfect example of this is Burger Fuel. Burger Fuel is an innovative burger chain that relies on its adventurous customer base. Their goal is to engineer the perfect burger through a series of experimentation. They serve grass-fed beef with a variety of condiments including mango, beets, and eggs. The company's brand image includes American muscle cars and a punk vibe. They have a strong community outreach despite being an international chain. Some businesses in New Zealand are driven by passion for the country and its culture, such as the rugby team, the All Blacks. This company is interesting because of its cost structure and its unique business plan. For example, they don't make money for 11 out of 12 years due to travel expenses. They also have interesting contracts with players which prohibit them from playing in any other league. This shows the players' dedication to the All Blacks despite the decreased salaries. A huge attraction for tourists is the movie industry, specifically the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit movies. During the trip, we met a man who moved from Germany to New Zealand specifically because of Lord of the Rings and the adventure industry. The country saw approximately a 50% increase in tourism as a result of these movies. New Line Cinema still gives tours of the set of The Hobbit, which is surreal to say the least. The success of the movies is the result of Weta Studios' avant-garde in-house animating software. While we learned a lot about New Zealand's business culture, we also brought some culture from Maryland to New Zealand, and we look forward to using the skills and information we acquired from this trip in the future. Many of these lessons are extremely applicable to our current thought processes regarding the global business environment and our future professional careers. Thank you, Professor Wellman, for such an enriching experience.